Hey, what's up, my fellow YouTubers? Welcome back to Grim Fandango Remastered, and I'm back to doing my usual schedule of gaming. You know, after my family visit with my grandfather visiting for a month, and haven't got to record Grim Fandango for a while. I only had those 2 episodes to upload, and I couldn't do anything else. But now I'm free to do whatever now on the PlayStation 4 again, and we're back at this freaking puzzle here. We're back on the trying to figure out this combination on the safe. It's just I have to get it so the line won't, you know, collide with anything. A clear line. So yeah, I had an amazing visit from my grandfather, and I learned so much, you know, like stories from him, and he was here to do some home projects with my dad and everything, and it was a long, you know, process, you know, new deck, a new bathroom and stuff like that.
What? Oh, when I had them so nicely lined up and everything.
Okay, what do I got for this? Okay. So yeah, I learned a lot of stories, you know, like I figured this out, you know. I knew about this, but my grandpa Nina used to, like, is a veteran. He was a Vietnam veteran, but he only served, you know, towards the end of the Vietnam War, so he probably didn't do anything like too impressive, but it's still amazing that he was a veteran. And he told me that my great grandparents, one of them served in the World War II. Like I think a couple of them, you know, served in World War II, or just, yeah, a couple of them. One was, you know, was in World War II when we were fighting the Germans, and the other one was when we were fighting the Japanese. So I learned some amazing, like, incredible stories, and I loved the World Wars. And give me a second.
What? Oh, when I had them so nicely lined up and everything.
Okay. Like, one of my great-grandparents who was injured during one of the World Wars, and was crippled from an injury. Like, he was driving, like, my great-grandfather was driving a Jeep with a turret on it. At first I thought it was a half-track, but he told me he was driving one of those Jeeps with the turrets that were faster and were meant to, like, attack tanks and stuff like that. Until one time, his Jeep got hit by a mine or something knocked over the Jeep, and he fell off it, and it crushed his legs. It crushed him and made him and that accident made him paralyzed from the waist down. And so yeah, like he's like, you probably know, like, these Jeeps from your games, like Battlefield. Like, if you ever played Battlefield 1942, 1943, and Battlefield 5, those Jeeps that you drive around in, like, he drove in one of those. So that was cool. Okay. This is a pain in the ass. Okay, please work.
What? Oh. I guess I didn't enter the... I can't move those by hand. I need this...
Okay, how am I supposed to... And some other stories, like he was my grandpa Nene. I just said his name, but whatever. But he was around when back in back when he was a kid. Like he's seen, you know, like the world when everything was segregated, you know, the blacks and whites, you know, stuff, you know, and the buses, how they would make, like, African Americans, you know, sit at the back, you know, and he was, like, how Latinos, you know, were more favored, you know, like, weren't considered, like very, like Latinos were liked back in the day more than African Americans, you know, like they weren't as, you know,
What?
like they were allowed to be with white people and stuff like that. And he was he went on a field trip, like a school trip, you know, to Texas and like with his parents or something like that, or he was on the bus, or he was at this trip in Texas, and you know who, like the president at the time, John F. Kennedy, was there. Like he went on a school trip to see John F. Kennedy, you know, like drive by, you know, and stuff like that, like that whole park area until he like everyone in his class were forced back onto the bus, and the school and the field trip instructor in tears, like the president has been shot. Like he was there, you know, when Kennedy was assassinated, you know, like that's amazing that someone from my family, you know, like witnessed a historical moment like that, infamous historical moment. Like he was there, you know, with his class at the time.
What? Oh, when I
So yeah, that's very exciting to know.
I guess I didn't
How am I supposed to freaking... not that, the freaking wheel. And we bonded, you know, for you know, during the whole visit, you know, like learning about, you know, like people from my family. And we saw some movies, you know, while he was visiting. We saw The Fantasy Island on Blu-ray, Hansel and Gretel and Hansel, Ridiculous Six, Magnificent Seven, and the Hateful Eight, some other stuff, you know, streaming.
What? Oh, when...
Okay, this is it. What am I supposed to do here? Like, he was telling me, you know, like how things are back in my hometown, that gets pretty bad in my hometown, you know, what the you-know-what's, the special illness of the year. Like, a lot of businesses are, like, downtown Reno is like barren at this point, you know, like a lot of stuff is closed off. The casinos are shut off, you know. Like not even the lights are on, you know. The neon lights on the sides of the casinos are not even on. Like at night, it's just dark, like creeping, like eerie dark, you know.
Whoa, when I...
Like it's sad, you know. Like my hometown, you know. Like that bad, you know, right now. And saw some other stuff like comedy shows or movies. But during his visit, I had to play in my room. Had to spend my all-nighters in my room, you know, on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and 360. You know, like playing games off of that, you know, in my room all nights until my parents got up and my grandpa got up, you know. He was sleeping in the living room, you know.
What?
Oh my god, I hate this save. I'm supposed to... So yeah, it wasn't that bad, you know, playing in my room. I wanted to play some of my old games, you know, on those consoles, and for the hell of it, I went back to some games I beat a long time ago just to get some old achievements. So just to get some achievements off those games, like Assassin's Creed 2 to Rogue, Motorstorm Apocalypse, Motorstorm Pacific, don't think I got anything from Pacific Rift, but Tokyo Jungle, and I know some other games I went back on just to get some achievements, and I deleted this like saves that were taking up a lot of space. I deleted the actual game off of my PlayStation 3 just to make room for other PlayStation 3 games that didn't get a remaster on the PS4. Just some unique PlayStation, make room for unique PlayStation 3 games, you know. And yeah, just for the fun of it, like play some of those old games again. Okay, I think I got it.
What?
I
can't move those
Okay, how Okay, how straight does these need to be, you know? Hey. Hey, I don't want this whole episode to be about this safe right now. And there's some more big topics that I don't want to talk about because it might be too soon to talk about. It's a certain civil situation.
What? Oh, when I had...
And right before my grandpa left, the night before he left,
I can't move those
and
by
before
hand.
I went to bed, we were watching, stand-up comedy, and we were talking about how, me and my family were talking about comedians and how much I wanted to get the Gabriel Iglesias pop figure, and how disappointed I was I didn't get a chance to get it before it sold out, when it was first being sold, until my dad reminded me and everyone else that Gabriel Iglesias was selling his pop figures again, for another limited time sale, but this time it was different. Gabriel Iglesias autographed all the pop figures, every single pop figure people buy. It was autographed by him, and I was like, oh, they're selling them right now, and my grandpa Nene was like, I'll get it for you if you want. He offered to buy me the pop figure, and I said yeah. So he lent me his card, to enter into the website, PayPal, and his billing address, so it would charge him,
What? Oh, when I had...
So yeah. So he...
I can't move those by
So
hand.
that was his gift to me, for, while he was visiting. He got me the pop figure I really always wanted to get, right before he left, but to go back to Reno. So that's gonna be a special review. I should have not spoiled it, but that's a exciting upcoming pop review. Coming soon as I get it. But I just need to get a pop protector because it's autographed by Gabriel Iglesias, and I'm afraid to handle it, without the pop protector. So I need to get a pop protector
What?
soon.
Oh, when I...
Be right back. I'm gonna cut this, so see you in a bit while I figure this out. Okay, I'm back, and I'm sorry I had to look it up because this was driving me crazy, and I didn't want to spend a whole episode on this save. I had to look it up, embarrassingly, but for the playthrough, I needed to look it up so I can figure this freaking puzzle out. So don't judge me for looking it up.
Stay.
Okay.
All right, Meche, you can come out now. Meche? Uh-oh. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry. No. Electrical current makes my marrow tingle. Looks like I messed up these contacts when I broke through with the bus stall.
Huh.
Looks like years and years of coral harvest reports. This can't be what this secret safe is meant to hold. They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest reports. They're all These must...
Oh, what happened to meche?
They're all locked up. These must be very... This must be the big chipper. Man, people in the old days were huge. Meche, are you in there? It's time to come out, honey. No time for hide and seek.
Brutal Legend Easter egg. A Brutal Legend Easter egg. Years before Brutal Legend was developed.
Esa cosa is heavy.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Wait.
This must be the big chipper. I think that would just bring the whole ugly thing crashing down on me. It's a bust off. I don't want to bust off. I don't want to. I think that.
Okay. Okay, I'm stumped again.
This must be the big chipper. I don't want to bust all that.
What the hell am I supposed to use this axe on?
Meche, are you in there? It's time to... Man, people in the old days... They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral heart.
Okay, I'm stuck again. And so yeah, the Gabriel Iglesias, autographed pop figure was like $40, $45 included with shipping. I mean, yeah, shipping. And he he paid for it, he wanted, it was his gift to me, like he knew I wanted that, and he was he wanted to give me something too while he was visiting, so yeah, that's amazing. I'll have 2 items from Gabriel Iglesias that are autographed, 2 pieces of merchandise. One is the bobblehead. I think I covered before, and now the pop figure, which is great. Okay, what?
Looks like I missed. I don't think it's gonna be as easy to pick from this side. No. Electrical current make...
So yeah, I didn't have time to add editing to my videos, last time, because I was trying to upload before everybody wanted to use the TV, and so yeah, I probably have videos that I need to delete now because they're irrelevant. But it was a fun month of doing, spending time with him and seeing the house being worked on. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, last time I'm looking anything up because I don't want to look like an idiot for the rest of the episode.
Manny, I knew you would... Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh...
Okay, but I swear that's the last time I'm looking anything up. I just needed to get things going here.
They're all locked up. These...
Hey, this is my room. Go use up the air in your own room.
Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough,
You look like you could use a nice ocean cruise.
Still my travel agent, eh?
You look like you could use a nice... I couldn't reach that vent, even if I stood on Meche's shoulders.
Wouldn't it make more sense for me to stand on your shoulders anyway?
Are you kidding? Look at your heels.
What's in these cases?
Take a look. It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead.
Why would Hector and Domino be holding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets? Warning. Fire system. Do not touch.
Oop.
That home plumbing sprinkler system looks like it's about to fall apart. I don't want to mess up my blade. My scythe. My scythe.
Now, all we have to do is wait for the room to fill up, and we'll just float on out of here.
Well, this is disappointing.
Not to me. We don't float, remember?
That vent is the only way out of here that I can see. My scythe. I like the... My scythe.
Oh, not again.
I couldn't even reach it with that.
Oh, not again.
Why would Hector and Domino be holding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets?
So, yeah, I'm trying to... Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here.
Oh, not again.
I couldn't reach that.
Thank you.
I can't.
Oh, not again. Thank you.
Okay.
I couldn't reach that. after you.
What about the suitcases?
Forget
Whoa,
them.
she
They're
got a fat ass
counterfeit. They
for
wouldn't
a
fit
split
through this
second.
hole anyway. Let's go.
She's just okay. No, I know you saw that. Her freaking ass got bigger.
Gladys, I'm so glad to see you.
Is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead.
What?
Suck it.
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
Oh, shit. Oh no, it's you again.
I gave you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up.
Oh hell no.
I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
Oh crap. Oh no, side fight. I'm gonna reap the hell of your... I'm gonna reap your soul right out of your freaking ass.
This doesn't look good for the kid.
Look, Tom, I'm not gonna work for you.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your severance.
Never mind, I'm gonna take out your ship.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
Oh shit. Oh shit! No, no! I'm about to be bone meal. The asshole's gone. Now we're wandering the frozen wasteland. Wow.
Name?
Bugsy Feliciano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
Flores! Flores! ¿Estás bien?
Oh no, Gladys.
Gladys, where'd you go this time?
We made it to the pearly gates. To our next world.
Oh, Gladys would love these. Nothing in the cab but donut boxes and coffee-to-go cups. Locked, probably to keep out the Yeti. Looks like standard DOD issue.
Huh. What the?
Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug. What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
Well, glad to see you again.
It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in. I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache.
Huh.
It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in.
But damn, 4 years with nothing but a cup to look at.
I already got a mug full of that stuff. There's some packing foam in here with a Bruno-shaped dent in it.
We made it to the final chapter, the final arc of
That's
this
the road we
epic
came
story.
in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
And the border changed. I didn't notice the border change in the first 2 chapters. Probably didn't realize it, but like awesome that that's that's a little detail that they added in to bring the little touch to each of these chapters.
Manny!
What's wrong?
Go up there and see!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
They didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
Oh no. The New Life Express. On that friggin' deck. Oh, straight to hell. Hellhound Express. Oh, shit. That lawyer freaking got screwed over.
It looks a little ungainly, but I bet that hat is really warm. What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
Someone else is trying
They didn't
to...
sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
Oh, Marrow. How can I get there
The
quickly?
tickets are in El Marro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Oh, wow. Oh, it just came from there. Hey, it's you again. Sorry about sorry for screwing you over, those couple times.
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine,
there it goes.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh, there he goes.
I hereby dub thee Chapito's Fountain in honor of the strange oily film he left upon your waters. I could march around in it like Chipito, but I think a better way to even out my life would be to go get those tickets. That's no place to put a mug.
Where's the waiting area?
I could actually do it. I could walk out of this world right now and not look back, but I can't. I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save. Wow, this mural has all the stuff we didn't put in the brochures. I don't need a map now. I'm here.
Wow, the artwork.
Well, it's not that I'm afraid or anything, but there are easier ways into the station, and I'm not walking back to El Morro. Was it you that made that switch point straight down?
The living train does what it does.
I get the feeling that operating that switch is out of my powers.
Recently, I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you, he left this note.
Thank you.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. Híjole.
Hector? Hector Le Mans. Oh, crap.
I know what you're up to. Stay there. Yours truly.
He knows that his little buddy, you know, got freaking grinded like some fresh meat.
That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
And my hand is...
Hello? It's full of caskets.
Okay, my hand's... Something's wrong with my hand right there. There we go.
Locked. Probably to keep out the Yeti. There's some packing foam in here with a Bruno-shaped dent in it. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
They're empty.
What's going on here?
Hear the name of the great one. Glottis.
What's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
But we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But...
Oh.
Gladys, I'm sorry. Manny. Why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Couldn't stop. Have to save everyone.
Are you in much pain, my friend?
Only because I let you down, Manny.
Will anything help?
What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
Ah, damn it. He's on his deathbed because he's not doing what he loves.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen, fellas, somebody get a pen. There it is, my final work. It could save me if you have the right... the right... fuel.
What fuel, Glottis? Glottis! Glottis, what fuel? It looks like blueprints for a rocket sled. They're brilliant. It looks like they're brilliant. Hey, how about a gondola ride, Gremlins?
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
It looks like blueprints. I wonder if they're brilliant. Glot, what?
Okay. I need to find fuel.
It's closed.
Toy?
It's full of rags. It's the mug rack at the end of the world. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room. Sadly, I have no mug to hang. There's a note next to this toaster. To avoid further mishaps, please butter your English muffins after you toast them. Facilities. There's a note Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department. Your mother does. I'm afraid I'm signed. There's a note next to this toaster, buddy. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. Happiness is a warm rag.
Okay.
Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. My joints don't need any oiling right now. How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Glottis. I'm signed. It's a tiny kitchen. I already have a rag I don't know what to do with. It's full of rags.
Okay. I think I'm about to call it here, so I hope you enjoyed this playthrough and see you next time.